Those of you that have watched my previous videos on my Gunsafe know that I've been using these Hyskore styrofoam rack sets. They come in little sets of 3 and you can set them side by side in your Gunsafe. Now I'm using these for my semi-auto guns because they do great with semi-autos. They don't do so well with revolvers. So as you can see below, I have wooden racks for my revolvers and they work really well for those. But for my semi-autos, these racks are really nice. And I like them a lot. The only problem I'm having with them right now is I'm having 2 problems. One, I don't have enough of them. As you can see, I've had to use a wire rack down there, and I do not like mismatching my racks. So I need more of these racks. The other problem is they don't line up because they're not connected. You know, they shift a little bit while you're changing the guns or pulling a gun out of there or putting a gun in, and you end up with a line that isn't straight, and they're not perfectly side by side. That bothers me. Anybody who knows me knows that's going to bother me. Cut it out! So I bought a couple more of these, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them all together as solid units and add on to the bottom one down here. When I was buying the other units, and I already knew this, but I saw the video on how you take them apart, put them together as one solid piece, and all you need is some simple stuff from your hardware store that costs about 10 bucks for all of it. So I went and got it, got the threaded rod, got the wing nuts and everything that I need to put them all together. And then I bought 2 more sets of the racks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all these together as one nice continuous piece and maybe add like 1 rack to the end. And then put these together as one nice continuous piece and add 3 or 4 racks at the end. Hopefully when I'm done I'll have a nice clean even line on both shelves and enough room for most of the guns that I have now. So let's go over to my workbench and get started, and I'll show you what you need to put them together, and then we'll look at how they look once they are put together. So here's all you really need to put them all together. In this case I need 6 10-24 threaded rod, and I need some wing nuts and some acorn nuts, and that's really all you need. So now that I've got the materials I need and I've got my new racks just came in today, let's put them together. Now the first step on these is simply to use your little pliers here, grab these little nuts, these little tension things on the end, and pop them off. Once those are off, everything just peels apart. Now you just thread the pieces back onto the rods. Really, really simple. Now that I have the racks all threaded onto the rods, I stick a washer and an acorn nut on the end that's going to be seen. I want the acorn nuts on the end of this rack because this rack is going to be seen on this end, so I want those to look a little cleaner. Just put those on, then I just push them in tight. So now that's one end finished. Now all I got to do is flip it over, cut the rods to length on the other end, and put the wing nuts on. Okay, now it's done. As you can see, nice straight line across, all one solid piece now. Doesn't wiggle around when you take guns in and out of it. You can't even move them now. They're held down real tightly. The whole weight of every gun in there now is holding these down since they're connected. So it does not move at all. And now on this shelf, all the way across, not a mismatch of different methods of holding guns here. It's all the same all the way across now, and it is all joined together and very sturdy. So looks a lot better, holds the guns better. Not got a mismatch of things, so it doesn't bother my OCD now. So I'm going to call this a success and say now my only problem is I'm running out of room. So I'm probably going to have to convert the lower level where I'm using for storage for things like my fanny packs, my Maxpedition bags, and things like that into more gun storage. Because if I buy any more guns, I'm going to need more room. But there you go. These are, like I said, Hyskore foam racks. I believe they're Hyskore foam racks. They cost like $10, $12 a piece for each section of 3, so it's not really expensive for all of them. So if you want to really find a way to organize your safe, make it a little nicer, these work pretty well and they're pretty cheap. You ain't even my real dad. Really, really, really easy. Oops, that one didn't go there.